Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Would like to welcome you. For those of you that are here for the first time, we are continuing with this session from last week where we had Mr. Kato take us through how to use AI in our businesses. Because time, I would like for us to quickly get into the session, but to also inform you that Mr. Kato is a lecturer in the Department of Applied Computing and IT at Makerere University Business School, and researches in artificial intelligence, business information systems, innovation, commercialization, and ICT for development. He's a consultant with Maono AI Africa, where he uses his expertise to design innovative strategies and implement digital solutions. I think, Dr. Wasel, in the interest of time, let's get Mr. Kato to continue with the presentation, but to ask members here that the Department of Computing also has short courses. So what we have today is a very quick session to take us through the different tools, but we can organize, MOOBS would organize dedicated training for those that are interested in learning a lot more about AI. Mr. Kato, if you are online, please unmute and make your presentation, because I know we need to finish before 8 a.m. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. We hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that I was loud and clear. Thank you very much, Director Diana and Dr. Edith Basalira, for this second session that you have offered me to take the attendees through winning with AI, specifically for SMEs. This is our second session that looks at how we can leverage AI or generative artificial intelligence and other forms of AI tools in order to automate our business processes. And the aim of this session is to introduce attendees to some more practical skills that they can leverage or that they can acquire in order to use them in their small and mid-scale businesses. I would like to thank everyone for joining us this morning. Allow me to share my screen. Shared my screen, and I'll start from scratch, from where to get these tools from. I know that among the attendees, there are some expert users of AI, especially in academia. I can see Kathy, I can see Brian, I can see Joy, and others. But I'm also aware that there are a number of beginners who may not have the skills of how to even access these tools. So I'll go straight to Google. Your computer or phone, you will go to Google and you type in the AI that you need. Assuming you do not have any idea of the key tools that you need for your business, you can start by asking Google itself. Google itself has an AI mode that you can use. So I have a food processing farm in Kampala. I have a food processing farm in Kampala. I would like to be introduced. I hope my Google form is visible. Is it visible?
Yes, Mr. Kato will say it.
Okay. So I have a food processing farm in Kampala. I would like to be introduced to key AI tools I can use to automate my business processes. Okay, instead of pressing enter to go to normal Google search, I'll press AI mode. That AI mode is available by users, so you can access it on your own. And it will list a number of AIs that you can use for local automation, for sales, order intake and customer support, for factory flow, quality control, logistics, inventory, demand forecasting, etc. Okay, and even there's a YouTube video for you there. Okay, so some of the common ones I see here is WhatsApp Business AI chatbot that you can embed within your WhatsApp that you can use. There is Pasio. I haven't used that before. Tech Edge Africa, a regional tech provider implementing customization visions. Now, this is a business that can design AI tools for you, predictive maintenance sensors, Fluxim food and beverage services. These are businesses, okay? I'm not getting tools that are expected. So I'll go straight to the common tools that we use. Last time we introduced ourselves to the most common AI that has been on the market for some time, but of recent, by the beginning of this year, it was overtaken by another AI tool called Cloud AI. It was designed by a company called the other one was designed by OpenAI. I think because of the legal battle they've had with XAI, they've had some problems in their processes, and in that process, this other AI overtook them. So it's called Cloud AI. It's what I want to use today. And I'll open a new tab. Opening a new tab is important because your results here are not lost. And then it has a simple menu here. I'm already logged in, but assuming you're not logged in, you can sign up. You can sign up, or you can continue with your Google Mail. I like to continue with Google because at times you'll find that you have very many accounts and you can't keep up with the passwords. So when you just continue with Google, it will use the same password that you use for other tools. You can use your Google Mail or your work mail if your workplace accepts that. This is the menu. This is where you interact with the tool. And it has quite a mouthful of activities that you can write, you can learn, you can code, you can check life stuff, and cloud choice. And this is another menu where you can chat with the system. Normally, about business planning, like a novice. A novice is a beginner. Okay. The big idea, the markets, the products, the money side, operations, marketing, sales, financial projection, funding and needs. So you can come up with that for you. That is and has projects. With project, you can create your customized projects. Assuming I want to analyze books of accounts, I'll create it as a new project. Please note that the free users can only access their most recently updated projects. Okay, I'm using the free version because as a beginner, you'll want to try out the tool before you can dive in. Okay, and here you have created a project and it will be listed under your projects here. You see, you can create another one like that. Maybe create a business strategy. Okay. Okay. I would like to access funding from Uganda Development Bank. I have a coffee processing plant in Wakiso. Tell me what I need to know. Now this will operate as your consultant. Your consultant. Okay, it will show you the sources it's getting the data. So it's not only hallucinating. Hallucinating means the tendency by AIs to create their own content that doesn't exist anywhere on the internet or even in real life. Some have that mentality. And this one doesn't hallucinate. They give you information with links that you can follow. So is your project a fit? Coffee value addition or processing sits squarely in UDB's priority areas. The bank supports acquisition of appropriate technologies that aid production, post-harvest handling, processing, storage, facilities, agro-processing, etc. Loan terms, you can expect 10 to 12% per annum, repayment periods of 15 years with a grace period of 1 to 3 years at start. Collateral can include land, equipment, in some cases, project cash flows. How to apply? Go to the website, or you can go to their offices on Huntington Road, which is closest to your location, Wakiso. Financials, last year audited books of accounts, certified from ICPAU or BOU listed, feasibility reports. Okay, so that is chart. The tool is operating like your financial advisor. Okay. The second key tool is we've looked at projects, and within projects you can chart, as we have seen. The other one is artifacts. An artifact in design is it is something tangible that you can create through design thinking that you can use to solve a problem. And some of the artifacts that you have on cloud that are very important for businesses include apps and websites. In the past, we used to hire people to design or develop for us websites. Right now, you can create yourself a website on cloud, and it is hosted, and cloud will take you through the process of having it live. Having it live is moving it from the computer where you've designed it to the general or public internet where everyone can search Google and find it. Let's find out. Great choice. There's lots of directions we could go with an app or website. To get started, what kind of website or app did you have in mind? What is it for? I have a coffee processing plant. It has a color sorter and a roaster. Those who are in coffee business know these things. It is located in Kasenge, Wakiso. This is hypothetical information. I sell to Yugakov and sometimes exports to Dubai, China, and Europe. I want to create an online presence. I think that's enough. Cogitating. So cloud operates as your co-developer for this app. A coffee processing plant with a color sort and roaster selling Yugakov. That's a great story to put online. A few quick questions. What is the main goal of the site? Attract new export buyers, build credibility and brand presence? Both. I'll select both. What should visitors be able to do? View information, contact you via a form, see gallery of plant and beans and processing, requests for quotations and samples. I want it all. What vibe fits your brand? Modern and corporate, warm and earthly, bold and premium. Let me this. I'm just selecting randomly. Here's what you need to. You need a site plan, farm or plant name, bold and what sections for your site, hero, bold headline, premium Uganda coffee processing plant for the world, location Kasenge Jewakiso, strong CTA, about, these are pages that will be on the sites, then facilities and processing, our buyers and reach, gallery, quote or sample, contact, technical approach, single HTML file fully responsible with smooth scrolling and navigation. Let me know if you like any changes. No. This sounds good. Dive in. I'm telling it to start one on it. Please note that I'm using a free plan because usually the worry is I will pay and the tool doesn't work for me. Just try it out like I'm doing now and you see whether it can work for you or not. But I can assure you it can do it more than you expected or imagined. Building the coffee, reading front-end design before building the site, building the coffee processing plant website using HTML. In the past, you had to first go and learn For instance, the web conceptualization, then you learn programming, web programming with the languages like HTML, PHP, MySQL, and all those other languages. Now, this is a code developer for you, and you're a novice user. You don't have any computing skills, but you're building a website on your own. Let's wait a bit and see. Architected premium coffee brand identity with visual storytelling. That is our tagline for now. Taking longer than I thought. Okay. I don't know why it's taking long. I think it's the internet. Okay, let me go back to projects. Will it allow me? Okay, it does. You know, those of developed website, you know, a basic page has doctrine HTML, open HTML, header, metadata, title. It's creating the page for you as you just watch. Isn't this amazing? Okay. It's still working. My site is ready. They're going to show us something here on the side. This is how it looks. This dark side here. It's how it looks. Okay. It's a single page scroll. I did not give it any pictures. This is why it has no pictures, but at least it is showing you where the pictures should be. Okay. Request for a quote. Our WhatsApp. You know, nowadays we do not have to have a site that has very many pages. It can be a single site that allows you to scroll like this one. Let me grab images from Google. Coffee processing in Kampala. I'm going to get some 2 or 3. Okay. Let me see this one. It's a coffee processing. Save image. Assuming that you'll have your own images when you're creating the site. Particularly, pictures gotten off the internet. You can even be sued for that because they are not yours. This is for demonstration. Okay. This is doing the drawing. This one is not. It's too red. It's usually better you use images that show. Okay, let me just check this from Chimp Reports. This Chimp Reports is a news site, so their images are not copyrighted. Okay, right click. Okay, assuming you can't take the image like that, your computer has a stamping tool, sniping. You can take a snipe just like we do screenshotting on mobile phones. Capture. And when you capture, okay, let me capture it. Here. Save. Coffee 2. Okay. I've gotten 2 images. I want to see if I can add them. But let me first, could you please access some coffee processing pictures on Ugandan internet and add them to my sites. Can enter the arrow there. Untangling, meaning it's processing, but I think you can see the website doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. It has consistent fonts. I want to, it's telling me something. I want to flag something before going further. Here are the images. It has gotten some images, but I didn't make any. I didn't make any choices. I just told it to use what it has. I just told the tool. I'm sorry for calling it him, but when you use these tools for a long time, you end up thinking you are talking to a human because they are basically very intelligent tools that go beyond human intelligence. In my own assessment, the AIs go beyond human intelligence. What we have that they don't have is intuition, those feelings and emotions and that kind of thing, or what they call the inner sense. Don't have that. They don't have um, things that require emotion and love and hate, that kind of thing. But other key things about human intelligence, the AIs are evolving very fast, and they have outpaced us as the human race, and it is up to us to leverage them or take advantage of them and use them very well. Let me see if these ones have been added. They've been added, but I don't know why they're not showing. One clarification on what I actually did. I couldn't pull photos specifically from the Ugandan internet. I don't have a way to find pictures from your actual facility. So it wanted to use pictures from my facility. So I don't have a way to find pictures from your facility since it hasn't been photographed. What I used is instead free to use stock photos via Unsplash, licensed for coffee use. I've noted in the footer that these are placeholder stock images. The most important step is still swapping these for actual images. Okay. I don't know if I can. I wanted to refresh this page, but anyway, you can create a simple site like that. Let me a little to see if these images will show. Okay. Okay, they did not show. I think because we are using the free version. So back to projects. Artifacts. What artifacts? That was one artifact. Then assuming you want to do is what they call documents and templates. Let's check that out. What kind of documents do you want? I want a proposal to UD, Uganda Development Bank Limited, to fund my coffee processing plant. I have 200 million shillings. I need to get some equipment from China, and I also need to acquire some more land in Nansana at a cost of 250 million. Let me just provide that. A coffee processing proposal to UDB is a great project. Let me get few more details. What is the business company? I can say, I'll type it in. Roughly how much do you estimate the China equipment to cost? Let me say over 3 million. Loan repayments, 7 years. What's the company business name you want? Agro Coffee Uganda. It's a hypothetical company that doesn't exist, but you can come up with by the time you do this, you have, I imagine you have registered company, you have a name, you have a logo, you have all these. Okay. A plan for agro processing. It's too short. Add some detail and make it appealing to the bank. I'll flesh this out into a fly. I don't know what that means, but I think it means the tool will improve. This should be okay. Create a business budget as part of my plan. It is creating the budget in Excel, which will be visible on this page and even downloadable for your editing in Excel. You give it some time to work. Confirming. It runs a number of programming languages in the background, like Python scripts for computing your worksheet information. Typically, what you would have done manually, you have an assistant that does this for you on the go. Building budgets, it's editing. So as you do this, assuming you're doing some work on your computer, you'll continue with that work and you come back when the budget is ready. But I like to stick here and see exactly what the tool is doing. Cloud comes with what they call tokens. So unlike ChatGPT, which works with simply commands and this one works with what they call tokens. Depending on the plan that you pay for, it reaches a time when you have used up the tokens, especially if you're using the new tool, and it will kind of lock you out for like 5 hours and then allow you to use it again. But if you don't want that, then you subscribe for the different plans that exist for this tool. We are going to look at some of the, we can look at the plans. Screen. Okay. And that we are using, the one that we are using is $0 a month, but with strict daily limits. The next one called Pro is $20 a month if you pay for 1 month, and $17 if you pay for the whole year. So you get a discount if you pay for annual. And max is $100. Between $100 and $200. You can also get it for your team or business, $25 to $30 per user per month. An enterprise where you talk to the company direct and they give you a custom plan. So what is 17 USD in UGX? Okay, 17 times 12, that's 204 UGX, assuming you're paying 204 USD, assuming you're paying annual. How much would you need? Okay, assuming you just want to try it out. So this will be around 70,000. So you get your 70,000 Uganda shillings, you try it out this month, and you give us feedback. The file is being created here. The file is being created. We have a file here. This file is editable from here. Hey, guys, is the UDBL loan this 27.1? Okay, this is equity percentage. Loan term 7 years, grace period 1 year. Okay, like that. You can download this. You can download it. Hey, There are even other pages it has created. The budget is not that small. This is a budget summary, but it has created other pages with assumptions and sources where it has gotten the information. Can you imagine the time you would spend if you're doing this manually?
Hello,
Equipment.
Ismael. Hello, Ismael.
Yes.
This is Edith, your host.
Yeah.
I would like you to summarize in the next 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Edith. So it has given us the budget assumptions, sources and users, equipment, assuming you don't even have an idea about which equipment you need for this farm. It gives you some ideas here. You need a coffee pulping machine, fermentation and washing tanks, mechanical and solar assisted dryers, hulling machines, grading and sorting. Grading and sorting is very important for that business because we produce some of the best coffee, but it never hits the European and American market because it is usually dirty. We don't dry it well. We dry it on the ground. So it will give you an idea about a machine that helps you to sort out trash from the real bin that the Europeans want. Backup generator, spare parts and consumables, loan payment schedule. This is a loan amortization schedule showing how much you'll be paying per year. Operating expenses, operating budgets, okay, and all of that. And you have a chance to do what? To download it onto your computer. Remember, you haven't even paid cloud, but it's already doing a lot of work for you. It is doing a lot of work for you. Just a moment. I want to end by sharing the budget that I have downloaded. This is a budget that I've downloaded from cloud. It has a summary that we can edit. Okay, these figures come from this summary comes from these other pages. Okay. Okay. Assuming I reduce the years here to 5, the figures will change. Okay, the figures will change and the loan will be at 0 at 5 years, and these ones I will remove. etc, and this is a budget that now the fact that you have this AI tool doesn't remove the need for an expert to make sense of these figures for you and to tell you that these figures are realistic. You still need a financial analyst to look at them and give you some advice if you're not a very financial savvy person. Okay. So that is it from me today. As I told you last time, there are a lot of things that you can do with this tool or these tools. Today we've simply looked at idea generation. We've looked at business planning and simple strategy. Then we've looked at developing a website, a simple website using cloud. And we have also looked at budgeting and fundraising from Uganda Development Bank. But there's a lot more we can do. You can reach out to the center and to the Faculty of Computing and Informatics for short courses relating to this, so that by the end of this year, you are an expert AI user. My number is 0776 510 916. And my email is Ismael Kato at gmail.com. My work mail is ikato at moobs.sc.ug. Reach out to me and Dr. Edith Basalira and Director Diana and the Faculty of Computing or the Entrepreneurship Incubation and Innovation Center for more about this. Back to you, Dr. Edith Basalira.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kato Ismael. We'd like to appreciate you so much for finding time again to come and talk to us about the AI tools and how we can use them in our businesses. We appreciate you. You've taken us through how to use one of the tools, the cloud AI, and now we can be able to use it for some few aspects like books of accounts, like accessing funding, building a website. We appreciate. Thank you very much. I know some people here may have some comments to make or questions. So allow me to invite Mr. Joseph Cesar Ojok to guide the Q&A in a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. Our dear host this morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph Cesar Ojok, and I teach in the Department of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, and I also do support a number of activities at the center. Thank you so much, Mr. Kato, for your wonderful presentation this morning. And ladies and gentlemen on call, it's about that time that you get to interact with a presenter through maybe asking a few questions here and there. And you can use the chat or the Q&A and post in your question right there. And we'll be able to read it out to the presenter to be able to respond to them. For now, I do not really see much. Maybe just in the Q&A, somebody is asking how best can he or she get this presentation. Usually, just to respond to that, we have a YouTube channel where we post every session. So I believe you can just look out for that channel on YouTube, and you'll be able to get every recording of the presentations of the entrepreneur series that happens every Thursday. But also we have a WhatsApp group. I think the link will be posted here such that you're able to join and probably get more updates on these recordings. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to post in your question in the chat or the Q&A such that Mr. Kato can be able to respond to them in case there is any inquiry that maybe you feel needs more clarity. But otherwise, Mr. Kato, thank you for really your time and also enlightening us about this AI, which we believe.
Cesar, there are some questions in the Q&A.
All right, Doctor, checking it out. All right, this is from Agbas, who says, what is the greatest fear that you have about AI? That is one, Mr. Kato. Then maybe this one, this is from Joram Tuhaire, who says, can the AI build for me a complete system for pharmacy management? And then Mabel says, men are fearing to propose to girls for marriage. Can they use AI to market themselves to the lovely, beautiful ladies out there? Okay. Mr. Kato, I think we can start with those as probably we give it another round after that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Caesar. Agbas, thank you for joining. Agbas is a farmer, an MBA who we sat in the same class in 2012 to 2014. I would like to thank you for making time to come to my presentation. And your question is, what is the greatest fear that you have about AI? Honestly, as a routine user, I don't have any fears. But the fears that other people that I hear other people have, the greatest fear is replacing us and making us virtually useless at the workplace, because there will come a time when everything is being done by the AI. And usually my response to that is that these AIs are being created and trained by us. So basically they cannot replace us. That is the greatest fear that people have, that AI will eliminate the need for workforce. But that will not happen. That is the same fear that people had when computers had just come, that AIs will eliminate the need for computers will eliminate jobs, but they haven't. 40 years after the release of Lisa, which was the first personal computer released by Apple in 1981, we still have those are 45 years ago. We are still working, and you and I are still relevant in the workplace or in the businesses that we do. The other fear is that we will become less intelligent and stop thinking because we are using these tools. But that is the same fear that people had when calculators had just come, that kids will not be able to do math. But people are doing math even at an advanced level, even after 80 years since the first calculators came onto the market. So personally, I don't have any fears, but other people, very many people, are still very hesitant about the future of the human race with the coming of these tools. Can an AI build a complete system for pharmacy management? Complete system, no, but it can build a system that you can hone and improve, either using using a human agent, a developer, or with an AI. But you as a beginner, it will be very difficult for you to create a complete system on your own using an AI. It will be hard, but you can come up with a simple system that then you can look for an expert to improve. And these systems can help in patient engagement, clinical decision support, prescription, intelligent inventory management, and workflow automation. Maybe we can find time, you and I, to explore some of the specific tools that are available in the market, or these non-proprietary tools that we can use. Dr. Mabel Komunda, thank you for attending. Men are fearing to propose to girls for marriage. Can they use AI? I don't know. But we have been told to be very careful about the advice about our personal life that we seek from these tools, because these tools are audacious. They can advise you to do things that are beyond the limits, especially when it comes to social relationship. I read in the news past 2 weeks, a young lady filed for divorce because she found out that her husband was contacting or asking ChatGPT about how he could file for divorce. So I wouldn't really advise us. We must maintain some of that natural relation with each other. What is the cost of cloud? I've shown the costs. The cost is $20 a month if you're paying monthly, $17 a month if you're paying annually. That is the pro package. They also have a package of between $200 to $300, I think. I displayed this, but you can begin with the one of $20, which is around 75,000 Uganda shillings, and you pay using Visa. In case you have any problem paying, you can reach out to me and I can help you in acquiring it. You can acquire it today actually and start your AI learning journey. Thanks for the presentation. Can I develop a customized TRM system for my cook stove? Yes, you can. We have seen that. We have at least introduced ourselves to that today. In case you need expert guidance on this, still you can reach out, but you can get the tool, Try it out today. If you get any problems, reach out to me or any other person from the center or the Faculty of Computing. Thank you, Mr. Kato, for the presentation. Kindly share the YouTube details and other links to access such series. The recording will be shared by the Entrepreneurship Center on request. Personally, I don't have a YouTube now, but the recordings of these trainings are available, and you can access them on request from the Entrepreneurship Incubation and Innovation Center of Makerere University Business School. I don't know if, let me see if there are other issues. Can we get a recording that was answered already? My contact is 0776 5109 5109 16. Thank you for attending today's Becoming a Better Entrepreneur session. I give back the audience to the moderator. Thank you very much, everyone.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Kato, for responding to the questions. Yes, for those who are asking for the YouTube link, the link has been posted in the chat. Then also the WhatsApp group has been posted in the Q&A, so you can just look out and be able to get the channel and also join the WhatsApp platform such that you're able to get all the recordings. Thank you, Mr. Kato, for ably responding to all the questions. And I hope to, we hope to again have you back. Thank you. Let me hand it over back to our dear host, Dr. Edith, to take it over. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Sizojok, for managing Q&A. And I'd like to thank you, Mr. Kato Ismael, for a great presentation and also handling the comments and questions. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the top of the hour. I would like to end it here. I would like to thank you all for attending today. I would like to thank you all and remind you to log on again next Thursday, same time. Bye-bye for now.